I didn't get cucked. I didn't even get cucked. I didn't even get cucked. I didn't even get cucked. Fuck. 10 out of 10. Fuck Abby, piece of shit.
Go.
Worst game I've ever played in my life. Fucking hell. Yo, welcome back to the live stream. It's your boy Tokyo Stoner. I just finished my first playthrough of, let me turn this down so you get no echo. First playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2. That's the credits there rolling. This game is fucking trash. This is the worst game I've ever played in my life. I ain't never played a game this bad. I've played games I've never ever in my life played a game this bad. This is hands down the worst game I've ever played in my fucking life. And like, you might even think like, yo, it's just tribalism, he's just jumping on the bandwagon. No, this is the worst shit I've ever fucking played. And you know why it's the worst shit? I never played a game that intentionally tries to make you feel worse than you did before you started playing the game. This game intentionally tries to make you feel bad. That's just stupid. That's like so stupid. It's summer 2020. Motherfuckers already trying to keep their mental space positive, right? So timing is atrocious. So why are you gonna make games like this to intentionally fuck with people's mind state? Do you get what I mean? It's like, it seems obnoxious because you could ask these questions without creating such a fucking horrendous experience to put people through. Do you get what I mean? So like, I mean, the perspective I'm coming from is I came into it, I saw all the leaks, I saw all of that shit, I was involved, I was like, yo, this is fucked. And the DMCA, man, there's so much to talk about with this game. It's like a saga, but like, where do you begin? Brief rundown is just that Sony and Naughty Dog, they basically abused freedom of speech online. I guess there is no real freedom of speech online, but they abused the concept of freedom of speech to fucking quiet people from saying this game is trash. The game came out and it's high-key trash. All the leaks are true. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, all the leaks are 10 million% true, and the new leaks that came out are 10 million% true, and it's even worse than the leaks. Like, the game itself is worse than the leaks. If you were upset about the leaks and they were like, yo, nothing compares to playing it, the game itself is worse than the leaks. It's more upsetting than the leaks. It's like, yo, we got a couple questions in chat. Let me jump onto them before I carry on with this random reaction. I can't believe this. What kind of shit ending was that? Bro, the ending was trash. Oh yeah, we'll be talking spoilers in this thing, so you know. He said, I can't believe this. I don't know, bro, but what were they thinking making this game? It doesn't make sense. Nah, that's one man thing about this game. Doesn't make zero fucking sense. Like, from start to finish, it doesn't make sense. Another thing I would complain about straight away, the characters are not true to themselves. So like Joel and Ellie, they're not themselves. They don't act like themselves. They don't feel like themselves. And the choices they make while acting not as themselves are the choices, like, spoiler alert, the choices they make while acting not as themselves, those are the choices that allow Joel to get fucking murked and allow Ellie to just destroy her life on some goose chase. That you might just be coming into this one just for the hype and fuck whatever. If you did that and you didn't play the first one, I wouldn't understand why, but I'm assuming most people coming into this game based off the hype of the first one. If you're expecting to see Joe and Ellie, you're not going to see them in this game. Joe and Ellie aren't even in this game. They're like kind of in there, and one flashback, 1.5 flashbacks feel alright. But Joel and Ellie aren't in this game. These are new characters just in the skin. They're just wearing the skin. None of the choices make sense. The ending is so depressing. She got nothing out of that. You see, something I kept saying while I was playing the game is I was like, yo, this game feels like it has no purpose. And like, for perspective on where I'm coming from, I played the first game the day before this dropped. So the day before this dropped, I played through like almost all of the first game. did the beginning, the ending, all the cool bits in the middle. It was sick. I had a good time, and I got a real refresher. And the thing that I remember about that game is everything felt like it had purpose. Like even when you were just walking through the woods, you felt like you had purpose, because it's like you were carrying the fucking prophecy child to save the world and shit. It was heavy, like, do you get me? And this one has no purpose. Like from as soon as Joel gets, spoiler alert, as soon as Joel gets fucking murked by Abby, fucking ridiculous. As soon as Joel gets murked by Abby, yeah, the game has no purpose. There's like, the storyline has no purpose. The choices your characters make have no purpose. It feels purposeless. Like when you're walking around solving the puzzles and climbing the boxes and doing your little thing, it feels like a hollow sort of waste of time. Because if you're anything like me, you fundamentally disagree with basically every choice all the characters are making in the game. You're like, well, how could you be so stupid? Why the fuck are you doing this? Like, for example, like a few hours, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours, a couple hours into the game, yeah, depending on how quick you're playing, speedrunners, Ellie fucking finds out that Dina's pregnant, and they're in the middle of enemy territory. There's zombies everywhere. It's a fucking shit show, and she's like pregnant, like morning sickness, everything. And instead of being like, shit, I better get you home, she's like, you fucking stay here. First she's like, come with me, let's carry on the mission. When she realizes how fucked she is, she's like, nah, you stay here, I'm going with the mission. I don't understand, like, even Abby as well. Abby's got a pregnant chick with her on her mission, big round belly pregnant girl. Pregnant girl gets murdered by Ellie. I'm not gonna lie, after this I have to burn Sage. I never even deeped it before, but when you play this game, they make you murder, or let me say murk, because we're not trying to hit them senses, but they make you murk this fucking pregnant woman as Ellie. I didn't realize when I was doing it, because I didn't notice, I just didn't see it. I didn't see the belly, but they drive it home in case you missed it. Like, Ellie murked a fucking pregnant woman. Like, was it self-defense? It wasn't really self-defense, because she pulled up on them. They were defending themselves, and she just got to them first. That's a weird thing to put in a game, yo. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this was made by like 100 different people from 100 different departments and 100 different companies, because of how crazy the turnover was. 70%? The story could have been written, but yo, the story was like non-existent. The story was like, Joe gets murdered, Ellie and Abby fight each other. It was terrible. It was the terrible story. New game plus unlocked. I won't be playing that shit. What the fuck was that? What the fuck is this game, yo? That was the most just meaningless fucking... It was meaningless. The whole thing seemed meaningless. It only has meaning if you think that like what Ellie's decisions were good. If you're like, yo, they were good decisions, then obviously you might learn something. But most people gonna look at those decisions and say, yo, Ellie, you was fucking wigging out, yo. Press any button. Is there any music? No fucking music. There we say revenge stories don't work well in games because gamers have the common sense to not go on a murder rampage. It's fucking stupid. Most gamers' story was just... It was the worst. It's like the game is presuming that I'm a piece of shit. All the characters in this game are fucking assholes. Like, all the characters in this game just act like fucking... They do some real questionable things. Bro, every single time I got a chance to let Ellie get killed, to let Abby, get killed by a boss, I let Abby get killed like a good 20 times before I tried to fight the boss. Cuck Simulator 10,000. Bro, I said it. They're not going to let you kill Abby. And instead you get your fingers bitten off, so you get cucked. Let's talk about that ending. Yo, what was that ending about? Ellie loses everything. I mean, if you were seeing it on like a spiritual journey, you would have said she reached enlightenment. That's what that is. Like, she reached enlightenment. She didn't let go of, or she did let go because she left the guitar behind, but she lost all physical, all earthly attachments, right? Were lost. So in that sense, you would have said she reached enlightenment. But like, in the sense of this game being a game, she got fucked. She lost everything. She got fucking wrecked. Like, her whole shit. Why would you ever want to play that? I don't. Man said any game is better than this game. Hey, I don't know if you guys caught the other streams, yeah? Look at this police car that they show at the beginning of the game. It's like the most litest thing you've ever seen. The car that they show at the beginning of this game is better than the entire The Last of Us Part 2. This car, look how the back of the car looks like the front of the car. This car is better than the fucking whole game. Another point of why you see all these A1 graphics here, they don't mean shit. This game is infinitely better than The Last of Us Part 2. Take a look at Max Payne's face and tell me it's not lit.
Dead. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
He's fucking ready, yo. Bro, straight away you feel it, bro. I can feel the difference. I feel my whole spirit lifted, like. And this is a dark game. This is a dark fucking game.
I didn't like the way the show
But already
started.
I feel just lifted, like my spirit's lifted, like it's just like, yo,
front row seat.
fuck that game, bro. That other game is the dark. It's just too depressing.
What the hell?
What the hell? That game was motherfucking Requiem for a Dream or Requiem of a Dream, or whatever it's called. Someone came to my house and put that fucking thing on, and it was the most depressing shit. It stayed with me. It haunted me for fucking ages. Because I didn't have the foresight. At least with this game, I had the foresight to know it was fucking right. Yo, Silent Hill is less depressing than The Last of Us 2, yo. Silent Hill 1 and 2. Even the bad one. What's that, 4? All of them. I'm thinking of other shit. You know Berserk? Have you ever seen Berserk? Where the characters get fucking destroyed at the end by the demons, and it's like, if you didn't know what was coming, you'd be like, whoa. Even that was less depressing than The Last of Us Part 2.
Slowly working my way from the
And that was fucking savage, yo. Griffin's wrong. Is it Griffin or Griffith? I forget, but he's fucking wrong as a motherfucker,
The station was dread.
Kissing goodbye.
Sucker. Say someone should make a supercut of everyone being happy. Because half of the time when they're happy, they're like fake happy. They're like secretly ultra depressed and they're just smiling through the depression.
Home free. This way. Hey, yeah.
There's mad scenes like that in the game. If we should make a supercut of the real happiness, then a supercut of the fucking fake happiness, and then a supercut of the upset shit, which would be like fucking 9 hours long. Man, what that game was fucking trash. No wonder they were DMCAing people. They were shook. They were fucking scared. They were like, they must have been scared. That must have been what it is. They must have just been mad afraid. Because they knew how bad the game was. I wonder if it was Naughty Dog or Sony pushing the DMCAs. That would be interesting to know. Yo, Troy Baker went on the fucking Instagram and went on damage control.
The rusty door.
He's like, please
One
play
way
the
or
game.
other, I was gonna find
I don't
out.
get my bonus if you don't play the game. In his husky acting voice.
What the hell?
I said Troy Baker confronted Neil Druckmann on the... That hit hard, yo. That one hits hard. Troy Baker was like, you did what to my character? Ah, poor Alex.
I'm glad to see you.
At least Alex wasn't a character in The Last of Us Part 2. They did him dirty in this game,
Tunnel job straight
but not as dirty as they did
to the old station wall. Is this why
anybody in that other game.
Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's
No one
thing?
got done worse than
Really?
anything in that. Even the zebra got done
Sure
dirty.
how to take a place.
Yo, Max Payne wouldn't have fucked around. Max Payne would have fucking drowned that piece of shit bitch in the fucking ocean. Why they did that to the zebras, I don't understand. Yeah, man. That scene, the game's got mad torture porn shit going on with it. It's weird. That fight with Ellie and Abby at the end is weird. I'm gonna delete that shit from my console still.
Alex,
They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick.
Okay, but we can't wait for them.
We gotta go in now. Bosses, we're coming in.
It's pain.
Yeah, Last of Us definitely don't have no sense. Like, when you're investing your time in it, it feels like it's wasted time. 1,000,000%. That shit is a waste of everybody's time.
What the?
I feel bad for the devs that worked on it, because probably a lot of them didn't want to make the game that bad. I think this is ironic as well, because the game from 1997 is better than The Last of Us. And also, you know what's ironic about the game? The game is about the characters like not knowing when to let go of something, right? And them not knowing when to let go of shit destroys them. And Druckmann obviously didn't know when to let go of certain things with the game, and that's probably gonna destroy his shit. That's mad ironic.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest. I couldn't get past the door without a key. There was a key on the table.
I couldn't get in without a key. There was a key on the table. Max Payne is a sick character, yo. Yeah, bro, these games are simple and fun. And look, you can just throw a cheat code on and play it for hella fun. You don't have to be in there for 200 hours. Not like being in the game for 200 hours. I like being in games for 200 hours. But you don't have to be in there for 200 hours. Alright, sick. Alright, I'm cooked. I can feel it. I'm cooked. That's it. The bed's calling me. Man, we beat The Last of Us Part 2. High key trash. Look at Max Payne. Look at him wigging out. I don't know what year this game is from, but if you came here to see Last of Us Part 2 and you're pissed because it's not on the screen, just go and play this instead. This is Max Payne, PS2. This is way better than that game. Like, infinitely better. Listen, hear what I'm saying. This game was very, very, very exceptionally bad. The graphics were good. Like, mechanically it was sick. Animations were sick. There was a few animations that were janky, but overall, like, you can see it's a well-polished fucking $1 million game, but that didn't save it from being a fucking tragic dumpster fire pile of trash game that, yeah, if I wasn't streaming it and if I wasn't planning on doing reviews, I wouldn't have played it. Game's garbage. 0 out of 10. Trash tier game. My honest review was like a 5 out of 10, right? But it's mediocre. But I think my personal score is 0 out of 10. This game's trash. Unbiased. 0 out of 10. Trash. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that fucking reaction. Stay lit. And yeah, the outro is going to come in like here. This game's fucked up, yo. Nothing but money on my mind. She say she love me, love is blind. She ride it up and down and then rewind. When we fuck, it gets better every time. I got 2 bad bitches by my side. I tell my ups don't even try. Anytime I lift, I let it fly. Come down and put 2 spirits in the sky. Hit your block and put some spirits on the floor. Niggas know I got a lot, but I need more. Nowadays, all my guap is kept offshore. Stash box, I got a couple keys of raw. Whoa, the weed is Arabian, burning it down like a Sabian. I'm coming down to the stadium, rolling with angels and aliens. There's only real ones in my radius. Everyone here know my alias. I'm coming down to the stadiums, rolling with angels and aliens. She take it straight to the face, laughing all of the way to the bank. Pardon, I take it straight to the face. Pull up and parking, jump out the spaceship, step over your carcass. When you look around, you see killers and carnage. My niggas is Martians, yeah, we live and die by the stardom. Even when we're in the darkness, you know we stay lit regardless. All of your bitches, they love me. All of your hatred is harmless. Only the gods can judge me, yeah. Even when we're in the darkness, you know we stay lit regardless. All of your bitches, they love me. All of your hating is harmless.